And she said, I never met her. I want to say this. And she said, I would like to invite you to New Hampshire to be made a grandmother because you are an important part of the medicine wheel of Mother Earth. So that's how it happened.
How beautiful. And I love that you have this connection with White Eagle, and instantly I want to know more.
White Eagle was the first guide who came when I was sitting in that spiritualist church in Sydney. And I saw an Indian all dressed in white. And, you know, Indians aren't that common in Sydney. And I asked him, I said, what's your name? And I was guessing different white things, white spirit, white cloud. And the vision of the Indian turned into a white eagle. And I knew he was saying his name was White Eagle. I didn't tell anyone. And the next week, one of the ladies in my meditation group gave me this small book that said, The Quiet Mind, the Channelings of White Eagle. So White Eagles come to many channelers, never heard of him. So he's my main guide, and he brought in Mark, who's my other guide that I use mostly now.
How beautiful and extraordinary.
We'd love to hear some of the experiences. I know that you've had them from the people you've worked with and from Soul Fusion mostly.
Well, you know, generally I'm not seeing so many clients, but yesterday I did a few clients, and I'm always doing soul body fusion with them, because even to do a reading, that shows me their soul. And the first person, she said that she could feel a tingling in her body, that it was becoming more whole. She could feel it. And the second guy I did something with, he said, oh my gosh, it feels like gold pieces are being stuck to me. He said gold coins, gold jewelry, gold pens. So I love the whole idea of alchemy, because what happens is when we have our higher vibration, just by resonance, we pull in, we're magnetic for more that is good, and we're anti-magnetic for the things that don't work in our lives. And so situations, health, relationships, old patterns just begin to change because we're really becoming who we are.
I love that. I love the idea of being a magnet to attract the things that we want and are in alignment, and that property that repels the things that we don't need anymore. How magical and beautiful is that?
In a couple of minutes, you're going to do a soul body fusion transmission for us. So what can people expect during this?
Great. And, you know, the best way is to just receive it. So make sure that your feet are on the ground. Have your hands open like you're receiving yourself from the cosmos. And your eyes can be opened or closed. And just be present in your body. Because a lot of times when these high energies of you hit you, we want to meditate. We want to go off into la la land and be very focused and just keep scanning in your body, feeling what is different. The things that are most common, just so you're aware, is tingling, heat, hands and feet get really hot. I call it champagne bubbles go through your body. Sometimes you're going to have pressures or pains. Soul body fusion can do no harm. So if there's a pressure in your heart, it's your heart opening. If you have pains, it's your pains being touched by these higher vibrations of you.
I'm going to ask you something before you do this, and I haven't really done this before, but I've always wanted to, because I see what happens on our show. For all of those of you who are watching live today, I'm going to ask the chat to stop chatting during this time. Now, there is, it's distracting. We're doing something here, which is energy work, and I just love it to just be silent. So let me get your attention, chatters, 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 chatters. That's me. Please stop chatting when she begins, and then afterwards you can explode.
or even those watching the replay, there could be something that you're doing in the process of watching this.
Yeah.
This is a really beautiful invitation.
Yes, it is.
For you to have this moment, for you to just receive. And to do that, follow all those instructions. Get yourself with your feet down, hands open. And Jonette, I think it's about time now. We would love to receive a transmission from you.
All right. And realize that I'm just holding the space and the intention. The transmission is really your highest dimensional self coming into your body more than ever before. So open to receive you. Notice if your breathing changes. And you might feel like you're emotional. There might be shaking, and all that's pretty normal. And it's important not to direct it. You are not smarter than your soul. Keep your mind quiet. Simply feel any changes inside your body. And remember, this is just for you. It's not for you to be sending out to your family members and all the world that needs it. Really be magnetic inside yourself. What's happening in your feet, your hands. Now, sometimes people feel a lot lighter. Sometimes you'll actually feel denser, as if you're really coming home into Earth gravity. And it might be as if the synapses in your nervous system, the communications between your cells gets more active or opens up. And again, try to stay not mental about this, not figuring out anything, just receiving. Let your body feel part of Mother Earth, perhaps in a way you've never noticed before. And these high frequencies, they might have you jittery or itchy. That's very normal. We'll do it just one more minute. Allow quietness in yourself if you can find that.